Well, good morning. It is a beautiful Christmas Eve morning, 2018. It's about 71 degrees. Fantastic. So I'm back or coming up on the Hauser Creek trailhead. Sometimes when I get dropped off, it's an easy drop off, and sometimes you have to walk. This is a walk, so you walk on this dirt desert road. But it's a pretty little section, lots of oak trees, and just so very nice. So you kind of just follow Hauser Creek up a little bit. And there's the PCT sign. So I went down this way yesterday, and today I'm going to go up this way. So when I showed you that video yesterday, I showed you back up this hill, and it's a 1,300 foot climb out. Going that way was about a 1,300 foot climb out too. So sometimes the trail just goes down to these creeks a long way and then back up, and there's no way around it. So I just usually take my time. I usually enjoy the climbs too. I enjoy going downhill and uphill and side hills. So let's go check this thing out. This is right by the trailhead, and as I said yesterday, there aren't many campsites at the big Hauser Creek campsite, but I'm thinking there might be 20 people who stop here. So where are they all staying? This is Hauser Creek on Christmas Eve. Don't look for water. So up and up, and going to be heading for that ridge right there. So down there's where I started from, and if you look on the south wall, you can kind of see where the trail goes up to this road up here and then goes up further. Well, about one half the way up, it's like 90 degrees here. 90 degrees on this slope on Christmas Eve. I can't even imagine what it is on like May 1st. 105. It's a dead south facing slope too. And it's a problematic little place because it's the first day on the trail. If you're doing a through hike, the creek is about 15 miles and water is about 20 miles. So it's a tough spot if you want to carry 6 liters of water on a really hot day. Then you can go up this hill at like 5 o'clock when it's just baking heat. So it's not like you can attack this early in the morning. So people, if they do go up this, they're doing it about 4 or 5 or 6 o'clock. So it's a tough place, and most folks probably elect to stay down at the creek and attack this in the morning. So just a little PCT history. And I would bet you at least 80% of the people who probably start off at Campo don't have any trail legs. So for them to do 20s on their first day, that's pretty rough. I mean, I'm kind of used to it because I'm always hiking. Even in the winter, I'm putting in 15-mile days. So for me to go 20 is not that big of a deal. But for most folks, it's probably their first backpacking trip. So doing 20 is a tough thing. Pretty much up to the top. So one last look down towards Mexico. I may never come back this way again. So you get up on top and it's just bushes. It's pretty though. I like it. No water. Nice breeze. Some very bad person was riding a dirt bike on this trail. Dirt bikes are not permitted. Well, this is a lovely little spot under this big manzanita tree. But that's a very crowded place in May. This is at mile 17.4. Well, this is the high point, it looks like. Pretty desert. Fantastic day. So down there is Lake Morena, getting up to there. Excuse me, can anyone find the PCT here? Wow, that's a wide trail. Getting down there, there's the campground. We are coming down into the Lake Morena campground. They're very cute. Welcome to Lake Morena. You made it! Do a little bit of a road walk now. Sign. It's always weird when the trail just walks through some town. I wonder what people think. Mexico, 22 miles. Oh, I think I see the PCT sign right there. Man, there ain't nobody. But it is a huge campground. I mean, huge. I don't know how many spaces. It's got to be 400 probably. Boy, just somebody's cooking burgers or something. That smells good. You got to find yourself through this little maze. Basically, I know it goes hill and dale out to Interstate 8 way out there. It's basically just a nice flat little walk. And the PCT signs have changed to these 8x10 cardboard posters. Very visible. Another different PCT symbol, post. And check out this one. There's an oldie. Well, if you don't want to pay $5 to stay at the Lake Morena campground, there is nothing but nice little places here to pitch your tent in all these little coves. Tons of nice places for tents. This is about 2 miles north of Lake Morena. Lots of trees and bushes. So now the trail goes up into a little bit of some higher elevation, but stays very gentle. Perfect day. Look at that sky. Sunshine makes me high almost all the time. Shit. Isn't this pretty? Beautiful. So coming over into a new valley. So this is Buckman Spring Road right here that goes down to Lake Morena down that way. And way out there is Interstate 8. See it way out there. And that's where I'll call it a day. So the PCT goes around this up this valley. Let's go check. Boy, so this is weird. The trail actually comes through this mess. That's weird. I've never seen it this overgrown in some place that's got 4,000 or 5,000 people walking through it. But when you come down, there's the trail, and it says PCT, and in Guthooks it says you go on the underpass, you go under it, under the overpass. So, wow, man, that's weird. Yeah, there you go. I would imagine this is a popular break spot during April. Now to just try to pick up the trail again. PCT, Boulder Oaks, 2 miles. Boulder Oaks is the same thing as the Interstate 8. So now the trail pretty much just skirts Buckman Springs Road. You're walking through this lovely pasture land. Big oak trees. I have no idea what these little cones are about. Like they're trying to shelter little baby trees or something. The lovely PCT in the afternoon, isn't that pretty? Just walking through the grass. Yeah, this is about the width of the trail that I'm used to. Just wide enough to get both feet in there. So coming up on Interstate 8, that's going to be about 15 miles for the day. It was a really pretty day, wasn't it? Beautiful. Fantastic. Best day of my life. And it's a nice little place to have a little picnic, huh? This is different. Place to put your horse, too. Beautiful picnic table and a fire ring. And a big place to park your car too. PCT parking. Wow. Luxury. And it's closed, of course. Well, it's Christmas Eve. This is the Boulder Oaks campground. Lapse in federal funding. Holy cow. All right. So PCT this way. Road is the old Interstate 80, and the trail skirts it. And there's my ride. So that's it for the day. That was a fantastic day, about 15 miles. Beautiful, 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 like 70 degrees the entire day, except for that climb up that southern face, leaving the creek. So beyond this is Mount Laguna. If you watched, I did that a couple weeks ago. So I got off at mile 58, which is 30 miles north of this. So I'm probably going to take up on that, going up to Scissors Crossing, and then from there up to San Jacinto as far as I can before I hit snow. And beyond that, I'm not sure. I think there's a little spot north or right around Lake Arrowhead that's under 5,000 feet, so it probably wouldn't be too deep in snow. So I'll go check that out. So tomorrow's Christmas. I think I'll take the day off and eat and sleep, and we'll get back to you next week or so with some more fun of On the Trail with Bart. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.